It's really an honor to welcome back John Townend here to Shepherd's Grove and to Hour of Power. He's been with this ministry for years and years and years and has made such a huge impact, especially on our influence internationally. John has been actually our interim chief operating officer and working closely with me personally to even bring this ministry to the next level, and has done an amazing job even in the 6 months, and is now going into retirement. And so we're going to take some time, just a couple minutes, to hear from John, hear a little bit about his story, and to just thank him for all the hard work he's done. In fact, can we do that now and just say thank you for the great work? John, it's so great to see you. John, tell me, how did you get into this role? How did you begin with the ministry?
Well, I first began with the ministry, Bobby, back in 1975 when an Australian couple came in, Christians, business people, Bill and Elsie Baker. And they said they'd been watching the programs I'd been producing, which were for Christian television in Australia. They said, we've got something much better than that. And they showed us Hour of Power. And within a year, we had it on air in Australia. In Sydney, it was the first time Hour of Power had been shown outside the US on a foreign station. So I think that in October 1976 was really the birth of the international ministries, and it's been growing since then.
And really, at that point, there really wasn't an international ministry.
No.
And now we are all over the world. We have 11 international offices that then branch out into various countries.
Well, that's exactly right. And the international ministry works because we have this wonderful team around the world. And they work out of 11 offices, as you say. But it seems that there is not a country in the world that can't somehow find Hour of Power now. Yeah. And so the international offices is the ground base for the Air Force that takes the Hour of Power, however it is, through internet, satellite, cable, whatever TV, and it's reaching people and making a dynamic impact on people everywhere.
John, for me, I didn't understand, growing up as a Schuller, I didn't understand the tremendous impact Hour of Power was having actually until I met up with our international ministries and had the opportunity to go and meet people in Holland, Germany, and different places of the world, and people that just said, this is my church. I can't find a good church in my area, and I've become a Christian. I've grown in my faith. Dr. Schuller saved my life. You hear so many of these types of stories, powerful, powerful stories that transform me. You must hear that all the time.
All the time. I think the greatest satisfaction I ever have with Hour of Power is going into the room where the mail, emails, now telephone calls come in, and you listen to the individual stories of people.
Yeah.
And you see how Jesus is working in people's lives one-on-one. Mm-hmm. Whatever their challenge is, you hear it and they tell you, and the way in which Hour of Power actually made a difference. And I think the wonderful thing is that while people will watch Hour of Power, they come connected, they realize their spiritual need. They see what you're doing here. They see this wonderful example of how a Christian family can work and grow and be together and have fun and hear a serious message and start to know and love Jesus. Then they say, hey, how can I become part of a community like this? So they go out and they start finding churches. And the best stories we have is, sorry, I can't support you anymore. I found my own local church and they really have a desperate need. Seems like all churches have a desperate need, but, they want to help. But that's the way in which, I believe Hour of Power is helping so much in everyone's life. We give them the direction to go out, find that church, become part of a congregation.
I know we have people internationally that are gathering around TV, so they'll have like 15 people that are gathering in front of the television. And I think those can become church plants someday. I think there's a huge opportunity there as well.
I'm sure there is, and especially the way now you're handling it with the curriculum, which we're now going to call.
Yep. The study guide.
The study guide,
This is what's a curriculum.
Yeah, okay.
Brainiac. Do we have any, other than the directors, do we have any international viewers who are here visiting? Would you mind standing? We'd love to see you if you're here. I know we have some Germans. There's a couple Dutch people I met this morning. All right. Hold on now, hold on. Keep standing, hold on. Stop clapping. Where are you all from? Canada, okay. And from the middle, where are you guys from? Holland. And looks like we have a whole delegation. Where are you guys from? Augsburg, Deutschland. Welcome. Thank you, guys. I mean, you can even see right here we have many people just visiting from all over the world. It's a global church, isn't it?
It certainly is. And wherever you go and wherever we will take you in your global mission, Bobby, you will find people love what you're doing, love what you're saying. They love the church. They love the music. Yeah. They even love some of the guests.
And you have some friends here. Some of our directors are here as well.
Yes, we do. I'd love to introduce you to, well, first thing, I'll introduce you to my director, Helen, my
your
wife.
wife. Hi, Helen. So, thank you.
And Frank Hadrick from Germany, of course. Mariana Young from Hong Kong. And Daniela, who I'm going to introduce again, who everybody knows, but has been my absolute anchor here for 15 years. Thank you, Daniela.
Well, John, we just thank you so much for the incredible amount of work that you've done. Your contribution has been invaluable. And
well, Bobby, it's been an absolute God blessing, I can tell you, all through my life, the way in which the ministry impacts you personally. You meet people, the team we have around the world. Each one of them are devoted Christians. They love the ministry, and they are there because, like the people you meet in the congregation, they believe that what's coming from this campus is absolutely the way forward, the answer that Jesus means them to hear. And we're so delighted that from Dr. Schuller through the generations, we have Bobby Schuller.
Oh, sure. This isn't about me. This is about you. And,
For a minute.
And so, again, can we just say thank you to John for all the hard work he's done and congratulate him. Thank you, John.